Hello everyone, welcome to Radio Nyra. This is your host Vani Vicharapu. HumSub is a non-profit organization dedicated to share the social and cultural traditions of India with the residents of North Carolina. Today we are going to hear more about HumSub and the upcoming events from our very own guest, who is a successive president of HumSub, Vijay Jagannath. Welcome to you, Vijay Jagannath.
Thanks, Vani. Thanks for having me here.
Good to have you. And could you please tell us about your association with HumSub?
Absolutely. So we've been here, my wife, Vijay Jagannath, and we've been in North Carolina since the last 27 years. So HumSub was established back in 2001. So we've been involved since its inception with a few people that we know through my wife's dance connections, the Bisarias. So my wife and I have been involved, and then the kids have been involved in a lot of activities and everything. So it's been exciting.
Good to know. Good that you both are part of HumSub. And how was your journey you started as a volunteer in HumSub initially, and how was your journey until today?
Oh, it's been exciting. I've, like I said, my wife took a more prominent role. She's been a board member on multiple terms. Mm-hmm. But then I was an observer. I was just a volunteer, just helping out in various capacities. But about 2013 is when I started my formal involvement as a board member. And then the last year of that term, we have like a 4-year term. So the last year of that particular term, I served as a vice president. And then now in the last couple of years, I came back and then was the VP again. I just took over as the president of the organization starting this year.
Awesome. Good to know that. And one thing I wanted to get clarified, and I think all the audience wanted to know, is now the Cary Diwali is renamed as HumSub Diwali. So expect any difference in the way the events are going to be handled?
No, it's actually, in fact, as you remember, right, Cary Diwali has always been about fun. There is a lot of entertainment, food and everything. It's like basically a day-long cultural immersion for somebody who's not been there. So it's been like that for a number of years. I would say back since 2003, I know Cary Diwali was what it was. So we are a 21-year-old organization. But then starting this year, what we did was we went through a rebranding exercise. So we said, instead of Cary Diwali, we're going to be calling it HumSub Diwali, because HumSub has been the force behind the scenes with, of course, not to discount the partnership with the town of Cary. They've been fantastic. So to answer your question, it's the same venue. It's the same partnership, even better with the town of Cary. But then we are able to establish that HumSub brand a little bit better.
Awesome. Good to know that, Vijay. And this is the biggest event in the Triangle area and most popular event. So how does the planning will be done? How many days ahead does the team plan? And there's a lot of brainstorming ideas will happen, and communications and coordination should happen. So who would take care of all those responsibilities?
Good question. So as they say, like it takes a village to, conduct an event of this magnitude, right? So right. This is the biggest free to attend event in the Southeastern United States, right? That's the order of magnitude that we're talking. And then coming down to the planning and the brainstorming and everything, right? So you got to have a good team. So I'm blessed with a good team of board of directors, as we call them, right? Mm-hmm. So for Diwali to happen in October, which is the second Saturday of every year, we have to go as far as like March of the same year, rewind, mm-hmm. and then start preparing to see who you're going to bring, as the evening artist, because as you can understand, you need to prepare for visas, and then, you have to prep the local schools saying that this is the artist that's coming and things like that. And then you have to organize the revenues, like where's the revenue coming from? Do we have sponsorships, right? And then we get a lot of help from grants. So you have to be able to submit the grants, and then make a case for the event, saying that this is the event that's happening, this is the support that we need, because largely we rely on sponsorships, grantors, people who give us in-kind donations and stuff like that. So for that to happen, you have to plan all these things and then have a communication plan to make sure that, for example, this year I rebooted the social media image for us to announce, saying that, guys, we're doing this, we need your help and everything. And it's been fantastic.
So you're getting a lot of community support.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as I always say, right, we are always thankful to all the coordinators, the choreographers, the vendors, the sponsors, grantors, and hundreds of volunteers, including the board, right? Without whom these kinds of events would not be successful.
Definitely, yeah. But if you want, a person wants to be part of this organization, if they want to volunteer, what is the basic quality or a person should have?
I mean, we look for somebody, the criteria would be something like a well-respected person or a family in the community and things like that. Some people may have moved from a different state, for example. People might not know them. So what we do is, as a litmus test, because it's all about chemistry, right? All of us are busy in our full commitments. We have jobs, businesses, or whatever it is that we're doing. Beyond that, we do take part in HumSub. So what we request them to do is we do a chemistry check by saying, please volunteer for our events. That way, if you're interested to come on, and join us, on the board, then that way we get to know each other. And then if things work out, you're part of the board, you're there for the 4 years and things like that, and it's going to be great.
Absolutely. And to do this event or to be part of a nonprofit organization, you have to be, a person has to be so much ambitious and have love towards the work they are doing. So what is the main goal of HumSub?
Yeah, so you asked a good question in terms of the person who's coming in, right? What we look for is the work ethic, right? So it'll be good. We are fun-loving group of people, and then we have a lot of good celebration, because it's not about just hard work, right? We also have to make sure that we enjoy what we do. So that's something that we do. And then to the other question, if you can ask me again.
Yeah, sure. What is the main goal of HumSub? What are the members or volunteers, what are they working towards?
Correct. So the core of our existence continues to be the cultural heritage, making sure that we share it with the local community, the rich cultural heritage of India, right? So we do that primarily with like 2 events. One is Basant Bahar in spring, usually like mid-March timeframe. And then the other event is the HumSub Diwali in October, basically, larger scale, right?
Right. And HumSub Diwali is, I know it ends with firecrackers and it's Festival of Lights. So, and it's done only once in a year. Am I right? That
is correct. And what I want your listeners to know is, normally from a religious calendar perspective, Diwali, as we know, it falls in the month of November. But we do it in October, second Saturday of every October, to kind of make it easier seasonally for people to attend, because it can become kind of cold and everything, right? So we want people to come in, and absolutely, what is Diwali without fireworks, right? So you have to have fireworks, and we try to do a good job of it towards the end of the event, like 9:30 or whatever, depending on when the event ends. And then, 10-15 minutes of nice fireworks that everybody can enjoy with their families.
Absolutely. And I myself, I'm a big fan of Cary Diwali since many years. And I come there for different kinds of foods that are available, vendors with clothes, shopping, and other side, there are a lot of cultural programs going on. You can enjoy the songs, music, dance. So everything is under one roof. Would you please give us a brief about the events that are going to happen on that day?
Yes. So I'm going to talk about HumSub Diwali 2022, right? Formerly called Cary Diwali. So the day starts off at 10 o'clock in the morning, where the gates open. And then the cultural program starts at 11. So this year, Vani, we are very excited to offer free seating from 11 to 4:30 in the evening, right? So this was not done before. So we are opening up and saying free seating, especially this is the front of the stage area. So people can sit there up to 4:30 free of charge, except for some, cordoned off areas for VIPs and everything, right? And then from 4:30 to 6:30, from 4:30 onwards, we start off you have like paid patrons, we charge a nominal fee. People can purchase tickets and everything. And then the other exciting part, which we have never done before, is seniors get to sit for free all day long, right? So we have limited seats, and then those are going to go, some wristbands will be provided and things like that from noon onwards on that day. So people with government IDs, they can come in, collect those bands, and then, once they have the seat, they have the seat. So it's very exciting. And then, from 6:30 onwards, there is primetime entertainment. So this year we have Sandeep Batra and Shivangi Bayana, who are going to be entertaining us in the evening. So the cultural programs basically from 11 to 4:30, right? 11 to 4 o'clock. And then 4:30 to 6:30, we have some nice welcome ceremonies for sponsors and dignitaries and everything. So I don't want to share too many details. I want people to come in, enjoy, right? So we are looking forward to it. So everybody's welcome. And in terms of vendors, we have 5 food vendors who are going to give you a lot of tasty food and everything. And then there is plenty of shopping to do, handicraft area. And then, our theme has always been, even though we are a nonprofit, we partner with other nonprofit, organizations in the area like Kiran, AID, and a few other organizations. So they're all going to be there in the mix, right?
Right.
It's going to be a fun-filled day.
Right, definitely. I think it's HumSub has been doing a wonderful job, and it's been delivering a flawless cultural programs every year. I'm sure this year is going to rock as usual. And one quick question, Vijay. This is a nonprofit organization, and how is HumSub different from other nonprofit organizations?
Yeah, good question. So there are plenty of themes that nonprofits can choose from. So for us, like I said, right, our core existence continues to be promoting the rich cultural heritage of India here in the Triangle area and beyond, right? And then we do it through various programs and things like that, like Basant Bahar and Diwali itself. So we involve local schools, have them perform during the day. They also contribute during the evening and things like this. So that's what we do.
Awesome. Would you want to share any information to our listeners and audience?
Absolutely. So I would say first of all, we are thankful for your support, especially during the COVID times, like the couple of years where we had challenges conducting events and everything. Last year was a truncated event. Even then we were able to, attract about 7,000 people. Without the community support, without the financial support from sponsors, grantors, like I said, partners and everybody else, vendors, it's going to be hard to conduct an event of this magnitude. So please come. Everybody is welcome. October 8th, mark your calendar. If you've not already done that, Cocoa Booth, Amphitheater, it's free to attend, fun-filled day, cultural immersion. If you've never been to India, this is your opportunity to enjoy. So that's what I would say.
And what you have said is 100% true, Vijay, and I've experienced that. It's almost like a mini India when I come to Amphitheater, Cocoa Booth.
Yeah.
With all Indians, cultural activities, every place, every nook and corner is filled with joy and happiness. So yeah, definitely. And HumSub has been doing a wonderful job encouraging local talents and local businesses, giving them opportunity to come and showcase their talents and perform there on the stage.
Absolutely. And the other significant thing that, it would be remiss on my part is this is the 75th anniversary of India's independence, right? So the theme for this year is Deepotsav, a new chapter unfolds. That's the tagline that we have. And then in the exhibition area, right, since we are going back to pre-COVID times, if you will, the exhibition tent usually showcases different artifacts from India and everything. So the theme is kind of a combination of the 75th anniversary. So how India has evolved since 1947 up until now, right? And then how is Diwali celebrated in different parts of India? Because India is so diverse, right? So we want people to know that. And then so that way we showcase, we are partnering with local regional organizations like, Tamil, Telugu, different, parts of India and things like that. And then we're going to showcase that.
Good. I think there are a lot of surprises this year. And the way you mentioned, it sounds very interesting. And I would say that whatever information you have shared so far is very much useful. And I'm sure our audience and viewers, listeners, whoever are viewing this video will definitely be part of the upcoming event, HumSub Diwali. And thank you so much for joining Radio Nyra and being with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me. And I appreciate Radio Nyra as a partner. You guys have been awesome in terms of getting our message out. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Vijay.
Yep.